Here I'm playing a long wave recording made by W8BYA. The center frequency where I am focusing now is 225 kilohertz, where Radio Poland is located. And there are a lot of NDBs, and we can hear nothing from this station. I will now apply the notches in Linrad to try to hear something of that station. So first I put a notch at the position minus 425. So to do that, I click in the box down here where there is a 0, and I just click and put 1 there. And then I can apply notch number 1, and I select the position minus 425. And then apply a notch width of 25 pixels. And then these two strongest signals disappear. And I made the notch wide enough to take care of both of them. And then I apply further another notch at minus 210. So I put 2 in this box for the second notch, and position minus 210. And then a width of 30, because I want to remove 2 signals with it. So I got rid of these 2. And then I continue in this way. The maximum number of notches I can set in Linrad is 9. And I have done that, and maybe you can hear there is a voice in the background now. I'm using coherent mode 3. It is not very much different, but I can remove that. You can see if you hear the difference. The total bandwidth is almost 10 kilohertz. I could reduce the bandwidth and distribute notches a little bit smarter perhaps. Now I remove the notches by putting a 0 in that notch selection box. And then I reduce the bandwidth to plus minus 3 kilohertz. It's about here. Well, I can place this carrier and that carrier outside the filter. Like this. And then I can increase the size of the Fourier transform that is generating the filter. So I click in a box up here, and now I get better precision in the allocation of notches. Now the notches are narrower, except for this one, which has to cover 3 different signals. But maybe I should move it a little bit to make clear this one. I can remove signals very close to the carrier by putting a notch at position 0, and I can make it maybe 40 pixels wide. And the difference is very small. Sometimes this helps a little bit. Another thing I can do is to switch off the AGC, which you'll find here. This means that interference is limited rather than managed by the AGC. The AGC is set to run and I enable the AGC again. And it is set with very fast attack and release and no hold time. So it works as a limiter also. There were some musical tones.